Hello, this video is for Freshwater Rapids, which is a version of freshwater which ties in front in a base or base -1 size. It's a revision of the previous version that ties a little bit more easily and looks a little better and feels a lot better. This carry starts on middle marker. I'm using a base -1 wrap so I can finish with a ring. This is Alto Eventide from OSHA. Let's go. We may not be in the mood for this. Gathering this tail. This is a long tail. Well, it's right now they're both even, but I'm gonna pin this between my thighs. I do that instead of pinning between my knees so that it lays more flat, so that the chest pass is less of a struggle. Gonna kind of get her to I know she's a bit high, she'll lower. So this is just like Freshwater Double Hammock at this point. Oops. So I'm just going to tighten this chest pass. I like to come in through various sections of the wrap and just pull like this, and then I gather this tail and use my elbow to snug up the chest pass. She's not into it. Hey, yeah. Now I'm gonna grab up here and I'm gonna pull and bounce. I'm gonna pin between under my chin and I'm gonna pull down again. Pulling. Now we're gonna do this, gathering this tail here. Okay, so now we've got a short tail over our shoulder and over the chest pass, and a long tail under the chest pass. Now, just like in freshwater, we're gonna cross the tail from under the chest pass over the tail from over the chest pass, like this. And I'm gonna actually hold this between my teeth so that I can do the rest of this, but I'm going to bring this bunch pass around behind both knees. So in this way, it's a lot like a double hammock tied at shoulder with that single bunch pass. Now in the previous version, I would try to tie off here, and it was obnoxious, and you can laugh and watch me struggle with it because it's really not very pleasant. I'm just checking her legs. And so the new version has this thing. I'm gonna reach under this bunch here, and I'm gonna grab this tail, which is this, and I'm gonna pull it through this. And now if you're in your base size, or if you feel like this is enough tail for you, you can tie it like a half knot and you would be done. But I'm going to do the ring finish. And so I'm going to pull this tail back out. And I got a little bit off center here, so I have kind of a wompy amount of tail left. But I'm going to tie off so And now you can just work your slack out of your rings. And there you go. You can sometimes which tail you put on top matters for prettiness. So I think I find that if actually that's gonna wind up exactly the same. Maybe they're all gonna be the same. I don't know. Let's see it. Probably should have just stopped. That's exactly the same. So for those of you that maybe don't know, if you have enough tail, you can actually do the ring finish by just taking it like this and making this a loop here. And you can reach your hand through that loop. And then you can bring the other tail through. That loop, and then it's sort of done for you, which is kind of nice. Oops. Yeah, so there you go. It looks better when your tails are even at the end here, and you know, there's a picture on the internet of it looking nice somewhere. Bye. Alright, just for anal retentiveness' sake, I think it looks better if the short tail that, okay. It looks better if this tail that comes over the chest pass is running underneath the tail that was your bunch pass. I just think it looks better, especially when these are even and it hangs better. So, you know. Okay, some geekery about why this one is better than the previous version. The previous version tied here, and it created a gap here, which made this bunch pass ride down lower, which made it hard to clear the knees, and it just sort of disrupted all of the tension that the freshwater finish is supposed to give you in this area here, this X that it makes. So in this new version, when you reach through and pull this tail through your original cross, the result is that it basically looks exactly like regular freshwater. And it's funny because this is all of this right here is made out of the same tail, but the tension is preserved in this way, as opposed to being disrupted over here. And if you have, I think that if you actually started slightly off center such that this tail were the longest at the finish, these are supposed to be even. I messed it up. But like if this tail were slightly longer, you could actually finish more up here, and I think that it would feel even better. And it would look really cute, I think, but I haven't done it yet. We're super over it, so anyway, that was my look, it looks exactly the same. Yay. Okay, bye. Okay, last thing, I swear. It's actually possible to finish this knotlessly, which is kind of cool. So what I did was this tail that comes from over the shoulder, I put it back through, or otherwise I never would have taken it out of this cross area, and I just stick it down this bunch pass here, and then it's done. So this comes from here, it goes around, and then it gets pulled back up through here, and then this one gets looped here, and then it's like no knots, base -1, freshwater.